And for us here at Home Remodeler SEO, your online success really starts with your website. We feel like whether you've got a fantastic website that you have invested tens of thousands of dollars in, or you've got a basic templated 3-page website, in any event, we're going to need to get into your domain, we're going to need to get into that website, and either develop a new version of the website for you, or if you're in the case where you've already made a really nice site, we're going to need to be able to take up where you left off and really take things to the next level in terms of optimizing your website for maximum conversions. And the reason I say that we really feel it all starts with your website is because a typical custom home builder or remodeling website that we're seeing in today's environment has between 3 and 5 pages. Home, about us, our services, maybe a specials page, and then a contact us page. And that's about the extent of it. And what we found is within the construction and remodeling industry, there are a lot of different things that you do, and there are a lot of sub-markets that you operate in. And if you want to rank on Google, on Yahoo, on Bing, when someone is typing in those services in the areas that you serve, you have to have pages for each one of those services in each one of those sub-markets. We need to get into the website and develop that content and optimize it so that you can rank well in the search engines. The fact is, there are a lot of different things people are typing in, and I've just got a brief list up here, but we're talking about keywords like remodeler, remodeling, home remodeling. And when you go deeper than that, you've got basement remodeling, kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling, room additions. And so I just give these keywords as an illustration that if you want to rank for all of these different things in the cities that you operate in, you're going to need to have pages for each one of those sub-services on your website and unique content speaking specifically about that specific service. There are a lot of different keyword combinations, and you have to have a content strategy built into your website if you're going to really maximize your exposure for those different keyword combinations. So as I was saying before, a typical remodeling website has home, about us, services pages, maybe a page for specials, and then a contact page. But a really strong website has pages for each and every single one of your services that you offer and each and every one of the sub-cities that you operate in. We find that the typical remodeling companies serve between 25 and say a 50-mile radius. And so there's going to be an anchor city, the main city that you serve, but then there are a lot of little sub-cities and sub-towns, the suburbs that you operate in as well. So we know that we want to build pages for each one of those sub-cities combined with remodeler and combined with remodeling, more keywords, etc. If we're going to maximize the opportunity in terms of people that are looking for your services, getting into your website and potentially calling your office when they're ready to hire your services. And so just some visual illustrations of it. We talk about services. We don't want to just have a page that says we do this and this, that, and the other. We want to have a specific page for each single one of the services on your website. And this is just a visual representation of that. And when we talk about the sub-city strategy, we want to have pages for each one of the sub-cities and each one of the sub-markets that you operate in. So we might have just a services area tab on your website that links to those various sub-cities and sub-towns that you operate in. And the key here, and where we see it done wrong so often, is those sub-city pages have to be unique. So sub-city 1 and sub-city 2 can't be the same with the only change being the city. You have to write completely different and completely authentic, original pages that speak to that specific town. And so that is one of the things our team spends a lot of time doing, is trying to make sure that we write unique content for all of your services and all of those sub-cities and submarkets that you operate in. And each one of those services pages now has to be optimized for the search engines. And you can browse our website or videos or attend one of my webinars if you want to get into the technical nitty-gritty on how to optimize a page in terms of the title tags and H1 tags and the content that's on the page. But ultimately, we need to make sure that we've got our keywords that we're focusing on in this title tag, in the H1 tag, and then we have to write unique content using various target keywords. By unique content, I mean it has to be completely different on your page and on your website than any other remodeling or construction contracting type website that is out there on the internet.